All right, folks. Looks like it's about time to go. There's the umpires meeting getting going. Good evening. Welcome back to Corpus Christi, Texas. This is Timberwolf Baseball tonight, the live worldwide broadcast of Cedar Park Baseball, the Vype Network on the via the T. Brad Cone. Les Clary is our QA tonight, and as I've said many times before, over the years, we are heard less clearly when it's not Les Clary. This evening, Game 2 of the Corpus Christi Miras Classic Tournament. I've been saying Miras, and I found out from the press box folks here that's a mispronunciation. It's Miras Tournament. Game 1 earlier today, a 10-1 win by Cedar Park over Alice, 4A team. Kay Davis picked up the win. 3 different guys got multiple hits, 11 hits for the team. Now, the Timberwolves will face a much better program. Corpus Christi Ray has been one of the top high school baseball teams in South Texas for many years. They entered this tournament with a 7-0 record, and that includes a 5-4 win over Rouse, oddly enough, a state tournament team last season. Here's a measure of how good our district was last year. The 4th best team in the league, Rouse, finished in the Final Four of the state. Anyway, Ray has wins over Laredo United, Edinburgh North, Del Rio, whom we play tomorrow, Laredo Martin, Rouse, Eagle Pass win, and Corpus Christi Moody. All of those wins except for Rouse and Moody were by large margins. It's a very tough team, going 30-8 last year and 3 rounds into the postseason out of District 29 5A. This is game 275, broadcast history of Cedar Park Baseball on KMAX Sports or the Vype Live Network. Since we began doing this way back in 2008, we have won 174 of those. T-Wolves going for all-time win number 406 here in their 23rd season of varsity play, and it would be their 175th win on a live KMAC or Vype broadcast. And for head coach Lanny Williams, a victory in this game would be his 200th career head coaching win. So we certainly hope that that comes to pass. Thanks, Les, for that message. Looks like we're sounding and looking good. This afternoon, I couldn't see the screen at all, so there are no updates to the block of data down there. I'll be able to see it okay. I'm actually up in the press box here. As you can see from the camera angle, we're up pretty high. And the sun is down and at least not shining directly on the screen and burning it out. So I'll be able to see it and get you updates. Of course, the score will have the inning, top 1, bot 1, that sort of thing. And just next to the inning where it says pre right now for pregame, there's a numeral. That numeral is how many outs there are in this at-bat for whoever's up. Here are the starting lineups for the Ray Texans, visitors. Leading off in center field, Ryan Rodriguez. Batting second at second base, Lucas Tinajero. Batting third at short, James Bell. He is a well-sought-after prospect collegiately. Batting fourth and on the mound, Mikey Everett. There's one for the all-name team. Batting fifth at first base, Kevin Goss. Batting sixth and left, Jack Spence. Batting seventh behind the plate, Dario Montoya. Batting eighth, the DH, Frankie Alderete. Batting ninth in right field, Luis Morales. So for your home track scorecard, for the Ray Texans, Rodriguez, Tinajero, Bell, Everett, Goss, Spence, Montoya, Alderete, Morales. And for Cedar Park in the bottom half of the innings, leading off in center field, Houston Molinaro. Batting second, playing second, Brady Richardson. Batting third at shortstop, Julian Swift. Batting fourth, the catcher, Louis Alonzo. Batting fifth on the mound, Adam Vaughn. Had a homer and a double today in the early game. Batting sixth in left field, who got the pitching win earlier today, Cade Davis. Batting seventh, first baseman Jackson Harvey. Batting eighth, the DH, Murray Robinson. Batting ninth, third baseman Ethan Becker. So for your home scorecard for Cedar Park, Molinaro, Richardson, Swift, Alonzo, Vaughn, Davis, Harvey, Robinson, Becker. The Timberwolves taking the field now. We're about ready to get going here. A little late. I got 7:30 on my clock. We were supposed to start at 7. Not only I understand that this game behind us go a little long, they actually cut it short for us. They gave them as many innings as they dared, which was about 5.5. It was not a 10-run rule thing. I think the score was 7-3 or something at the time. But they cut it short to try to not make this game last till midnight. Thank you very much. And that game got a late start because the game before it went a little long too. So, you know, it's the name of that tune. There's Adam Vaughn warming up on the mound. Of course, Louis Alonzo behind the plate will be catching him. The defense in the infield behind Vaughn, across from third to first, Ethan Becker, Julian Swift, Brady Richardson, Jackson Harvey. And in the outfield, left to right, Cade Davis, Houston Molinaro, and Christian Pickens. What a great ballpark this is. I told you I'd try to swivel the camera to give you a couple of views of it. This is a former minor league park here. And as I was talking before the game to Coach Williams, he played here in the minor leagues in the Texas-Louisiana League. Look at all the seating there around down the left field foul line, and there's home run porch seating in left field behind the fence there, as you can see. Cedar Park is in that third base dugout. And then there's around the seating towards the first base dugout and down the right field line, but beyond the dugout. Very nice park. Artificial turf. I'm going to try to stop the camera so you can see the entire infield. I'm going to zoom a little bit maybe, just to try to put third and first at the edge of the picture and give you as close as possible. I know it's kind of hard to see the ball here. That's about as close as I can get it, as touch as this thing is to zoom. But you can see first and third there. Only plays in the far corners of left or right field would you miss, provided you can see the little speck of a ball in those places. So here we are at 7:32, and we're about to get going for the Texans of Corpus Christi Ray. Center fielder Ryan Rodriguez will lead off, followed by second baseman Lucas Tinajero and shortstop James Bell. Rodriguez, center fielder, left-handed hitter. He's a junior. Heard Ray is good at 7-0 and some real quality wins. They're also young. So I'm looking at their roster. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21 people on the roster. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 7 of them, 1/3 of the team, seniors. The rest underclassmen who will be notching some experience this year and coming back for the Texans next year. They're already one of the powers, the power of Corpus Christi area, and one of the powers in all of South Texas. So here we go, 7:33 p.m. in Corpus. First pitch. Called a ball inside, maybe low, to Ryan Rodriguez from Adam Vaughn. The 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1 to Ryan Rodriguez. Kind of looks like they just did a great job with that back and forth mowing plan, but no, it's just different color of artificial turf. Kind of like the field out of Concordia looks like this. In fact, the pentagonal shape of the faux dirt in the plate area, as that's ball 2, 2-1. Also the same as Concordia. That one misses. 3-1 to Rodriguez. Remember, Adam Vaughn works with some pace. When he's out there, it'll go quickly. Swung on, ground ball. First baseman Jackson Harvey over to cover it is Vaughn. Harvey underhands it to him, 1 down. Just telling Coach, talking with him before the game about many things, and one of the things that came up, as I pointed out to him, that one of the things that I'm proud of the Cedar Park program, and one of the things they do well, they do a lot of things well, is they keep the routine plays routine, knock on wood. Here's second baseman Lucas Tinajero, swing and a miss, 0-1. And that's the kind of play I'm talking about right there. I mean, there's all kinds of ways you could foul up a first baseman going to his right on a ground ball, pitcher coming over, underhanded to him on the run to get there. Yeah. All kinds of ways that could foul up. Generally speaking, Cedar Park doesn't make the routine plays foul up. You don't, Coach was saying you don't have to make spectacular plays, you don't have to make a lot of them if all the routine plays stay routine. That was a called strike as well. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and driven to right field. Barely moving, though, before making the catch is Christian Pickens, 2 down. Nobody on. 2 away for the shortstop. 3-hole hitter James Bell. Another left-handed hitter. 2 of the first 3 are lefties. Plate. Thanks, Les. I'll get that in a second. First pitch misses, 1-0 to James Bell. Swing and a miss, 1-1. It's hard for me to go do stuff on the screen when Adam Vaughn's on the mound because you look away and a pitch happens. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. See if I can get that now. There we go. Top one. Outside with that fastball, 2-2. 15 hits this afternoon, 10 runs for Cedar Park. 3 guys with multiple hits. Julian Swift went 3 for 3 and scored 3 runs and had an RBI. And there's a strikeout for Vaughn to end the inning. 1-2-3. We'll come back in a moment with the Timberwolves at the plate in the bottom of the first. Brad Cohn here back at Cabanas Field in Corpus Christi, as you saw during the pregame show. A wonderful park. Former minor league park. Just as good as, I've been to Manhattan, Kansas to see Texas take on K-State several years ago. This is better than the field K-State plays on. Cedar Park in the bottom of the first will have center fielder Houston Molinaro, second baseman Brady Richardson, and shortstop Julian Swift. Cabanas Field is named for, oddly enough, Cabanas Field. The original Cabanas Field was a naval auxiliary landing field for Corpus Christi Naval Air Station back in World War II. There are 3 of those around the area, and this was one of them. And behind us, in the overhead view, you can actually still see a lot of the old runways hatched in the ground from World War II. But the cantonment area is here where the Cabanas Field Sports Complex has been built. Football stadiums, I think there's also a swimming building near us and a gym. Baseball stadium that we're at. Behind the left field home run porch here, there's a very nice softball stadium as well. So Corpus Christi ISD has done a great job here. The logos you may see behind home plate are all the logos of the 6 CCISD high schools. So here we go. Bottom of the first, no score. Houston Molinaro. This afternoon he bounced out twice to second, once to the pitcher, and then got an RBI single up the middle and stole a base, stranded at third that time. Of course, hits from the left side. He and Davis being the only 2 who do that in our starting lineup. Called strike 1 to Molinaro. And yes, I did do what I told you I'd do in game 1 today. Between games, I went to Cheddar's. I'll tell you what I ordered here in a second. Here's the 0-1 to Molinaro. Tipped it into the glove 0-2. Got my favorite thing to eat there. It's these 2 blackened tilapia fillets with this creamy lemon butter sauce and shrimp all over the top of it, with their famous cheddar broccoli casserole and some red beans and rice. Some good old cold iced tea. Oh, my God, it was good. That one misses 1 and 2. Ate so much, there's no way I need to eat anything after this game. Brady Richardson on deck, Julian Swift in the hole. Here comes the 1-2. Line towards our dugout on the third base side. Still 1-2. Decent crowd here tonight. Of course, most of them are Ray fans because it's just right here. Game 1 today is a pretty decent drive for both fans, Alice and Cedar Park. Only about 35 or 40 people there by the end. There's probably 150 here right now, most of them Ray fans. One-two to Houston Molinaro. Swing and a miss. Molinaro is done. Strikeout for Mikey Everett, 1 down.
With 1 out, they'll bring up second baseman Brady Richardson.
Staff here delivering some Jason's Deli. Much appreciated. Love Jason's. So in steps Brady Richardson, the second baseman. First pitch is outside, 1-0. 1 out. That little numeral you see next to the inning where it says bot 1. That's the number of outs in the inning. Called strike 1. Try to keep up with that. Sometimes I do get behind. This pitcher pitches with some pace too, and this one's a little blooper. One hops to the shortstop. A low throw. First baseman can't get it. I'll have to give an error to the shortstop on that throw. You know what? No, I'm going to give that an infield singer. Brady was actually through there. That's what the throw was bad. The shortstop looked after that long, tall hop and realized he had almost no time to get the ball, rushed the throw. So the throw was bad, but Richardson was already there. I'm going to give him an infield single. We'll see what Coach says afterwards. Shortstop Julian Swift in. Julian 3 for 3 in the afternoon game today. Scored 3 runs, had an RBI and a stolen base. The pitch. Back through the middle. Second baseman grabs it, goes to short, covering the bag at 2 to force out Richardson. So Brady is down on the 4-6 at 2. Swift lives at first on the fielder's choice. There are 2 down, Swift at first for Louis Alonso. Alonso on with an E5 earlier today and scored, grounded out to third, struck out. So 0 for 3, but scored a run. Pitch a called strike 1. Nice up here in the press box. It is such a nice field, both on the field, in the stands, and upstairs here in the press box. Got my own booth and everything. Announcers are off in another room to my right. Chopper, high one to third, gets over him, and it's going to get into left field. It's another single to short left. Shortstop knocks it down. By the time he got a glove on the ball, Alonso was almost at first anyway. We got 2 infield singles here in the first inning. Moves Swift to second with 2 outs. Adam Vaughn, boy, we didn't need the home run earlier today with a 10-1 win. He got 2 of the runs on that one. We could have lived with 8-1 if we could have that home run here. Too bad you can't do that. Retrofit your baseball plays. Got an update from the Alamo Dome state semifinal. Women's basketball team will give you here after this pitch. First one to Vaughn. Called strike 1 on the outside edge. Les Clary gives me the update. Halftime. State semifinal, Cedar Park 25, College Station 9. The entire season has gone like that. This is a team, Cedar Park, the last team to beat Cedar Park in the playoffs 2 years ago was College Station. Timberwolves paid them back during the regular season last year, a visit to the Timberdome that I called. They won by something like 29 points. Up by 16 here at the break. State championship game will be coming up if they win this one Saturday night. God, I wish I could do that one, but I'll be here doing baseball with you. Mike Rose with a call over on another link on this Vype Live site. We're glad you're here with us, though. But you could jump back and forth every once in a while. See how they're doing. Here's the 0-1 to Adam Vaughn. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Ooh, a changeup for a called strike, 0-2. Come on, Adam, put it in play. 1 to the gap. Could score both Swift and Alonso. Good gap in right center if he can find it. Swing and a miss. He is down. And Cedar Park does not score here in the bottom of the first. 0-0 through 1 complete. We'll be back in just a minute.
Cedar Park, no runs, 1 hit. 1 error, 2 men left on base.
When we say no store does more, It's because our market partners and in-store certified meat cutters do more every single day. Prepping, cutting, and grinding beef fresh in store. So that literally only the best makes the cut. Because when we do more, backyard cookouts are more legendary. No store does more than my H-E-B.
Pitch count through 1 inning of play. Vaughn faced 3 batters, 13 pitches, 8 strikes, 5 balls, 1 strikeout. No hits, no runs. For Mikey Everett of the Ray Texans, 14 pitches, 12 strikes, 2 balls, 2 strikeouts, 2 hits. So here we go now to the top of the second. 4, 5, 6 due in the order for the Texans of Ray High School. Here's pitcher Mikey Everett. Batting in cleanup, so must be a pretty good hitter too. That one misses from Vaughn, 1-0. Les Clare is going to keep us updated. He's also listening to Mike Rose call that game from the Alamo Dome, Cedar Park and College Station, the women's semifinal. This one a little blooper to deep short, and Julian Swift tracks it down with no problem. Kevin Goss, the first baseman, steps in. Another left-handed hitter. 3 of their first 5 hitting from the other side of the plate. Thought that was a sound effect, but it's a motorcycle out there on the street. Called strike 1 to Goss.
Third baseman, Kevin Goss.
One's a little low and gets by the catcher. 1-1 to Kevin Goss. That's a good name, too. Kevin is K-E-E-V-Y-N. Swing and a miss. He was way behind that pitch. 1-2 to Goss with 1 out, nobody on. The pitch from Vaughn inside, and I think it hit him, or did it hit the ground first? He's in some pain, as you can see. I couldn't tell if it hit the ground first. Kevin Goss hit in the legs, and Adam Vaughn throws pretty hard. Coach is coming out to look at him. Coach Williams coming out as well. We were at 1-2 in the count when it hit him. I believe they're going to give him or the pinch runner the base. If he can't play, he was the first baseman, and they'll have to find somebody else to do that. I was able to be at the Alamo Dome for the state championship game last year when Cedar Park played the defending state champs from Dallas, who had all starting 5 players come back. We're actually favored to win that game, even though we were ranked number 1. I don't know how that works. I think I thought we were going to be intimidated with so many young players. But Cedar Park never trailed in that game. Late in the 4th quarter, about 3 minutes left, they came close. I think they got within 1 point. I was saying to the folks sitting around with me, I said, you know, if we lose the lead here, I don't know if we'll ever get it back. We never lost the lead. That was as close as they got. Cedar Park ended up stretching it out from there, ended up winning by 7. Extremely fulfilling to see those girls win that state title. They have not lost since early last year. I've kept track as the announcer at the Timberdome what that winning streak was like, but I don't have the numbers in front of me. It's pushing 60 games right now. I think they're 37-0 this year. And they'll play teams that, you know, have 1 or 2 losses, and their average margin's 31 points a game, and at the end of the first quarter, Cedar Park's up 26-5. I mean, it's amazing how good that team is. Even really, really good teams get beat by dozens and dozens of points by the Cedar Park women's team. Really entertaining brand of basketball the Coach Ott's young women play. It'll be extremely fulfilling again if they can win a second straight state championship and, dare I say, tie the football team for most state titles for a team sport at Cedar Park. The next hitter will be Jack Spence, so it was ruled as hitting him.
Derek Rodriguez will be the pinch runner for Goss.
They just announced him. Let me see if I can see that name. Rodriguez. I thought I said Leonard, but I think it was Derek Rodriguez. Derek is a first baseman and a left-handed pitcher, a senior. So he'll probably be in on the bag at 1 as well. So 1 out, 1 on. Derek Rodriguez at first, running for Kevin Goss, who was a hit batsman. Here is the left fielder, Jack Spence, another left-handed hitter. 4 of the first 6 now left-handed hitters. Pitch from Vaughn is outside, and stat that we track is how many batters start off 0-1 against the pitcher. 6 batters now. Only one of them has started off 0-1 against Adam Vaughn. Not a lot of success. The hit batsman is the only person to reach base. Pitch from Vaughn. Outside, here's the throw down. It's in time, but a little high. But he comes down with the tag. Nice jump by Swift. Came down with it and got him. Again, Louis Alonso, look at that release time. Ball hits his glove, and it's almost like it bounces off his glove to second base. It spends no time in his glove. That relay is so fast. So Derek Rodriguez is caught stealing on the 2-6. The bag at 2. 2 down, nobody on. Swung through the pitch, so it's 1-1 to Spence. This one fouled in the plate area. 1-2. Now a strike away from getting out of the inning 1-2-3 the hard way. And I know it. Tardy at updating the outs. There you go, 2 outs. Ooh, down the pipe for a called strike 3. And just as I updated 2 outs, there are now 3. So as I said, 3 up, 3 down the hard way. Pop out to short. A hit batsman who was caught stealing at second. And then a standing strikeout. 1, 2, 3. Through an inning and a half. No score. We'll be back in a minute.
The Sports Medicine Department at Driscoll Children's Hospital focuses solely on the care of athletes 21 years of age and younger. We get athletes back to being athletes.
In the first, but got no runs out of it. A couple of singles were wasted. We got 2 hits, and they have 2 less than that, in keeping with baseball tradition. I won't really mention the number of hits they've got. We're at 6, 7, 8 in the order. Here is the left fielder, Cade Davis. Earlier today, Davis went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. A triple in there. This one, a ground ball fair. First baseman with a nice diving stab gets up and beats Cade to the bag. Davis down on the 3-U on the first pitch.
With one out, they'll bring up first baseman.
Here's first baseman Jackson Harvey. Harvey today struck out twice and then had a single up the middle. Left-handed hitter. High. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Let me update the data block for you. There we go, 1 out. This one's lifted, left side foul, chasing at the third baseman. It'll get out of play. Lands just behind the Cedar Park dugout at third base side. 1-1 to Jackson Harvey. Once again, 2 games tomorrow. I believe the first one's... I should have had that time down. I wonder if I've got it here. Let's see. Yeah, 11:15 versus Los Fresnos, and then right after that, probably 20 or 30 minutes between games, we'll stay right here and play Del Rio. And Saturday's 2 games are not set yet. Depends on everybody's results here on Thursday and Friday. That that pitch misses for Jackson Harvey. That piss mitches. 2-1 to Jackson. Murray Robinson's DHing in this game, and he's on deck. That one in the dirt, or in the faux dirt. 3-1. Robinson on deck. Ethan Becker again at third base, and he's in the 9 hole. He's in the hole here. 1 out. 3-1. This one is a line drive over the shortstop's head into left center. A single for Jackson Harvey, the 3rd of the game for Cedar Park in 7 batters. Believe I heard this pitcher is supposed to be pretty special. And we are 3 for 7 against him. Of course, no runs yet. He does have 2 strikeouts. Adam Vaughn also has 2 strikeouts and less batters. Here's Big Murray Robinson. Like we said last game, he usually eats quarterbacks. Let's see if he can eat a pitcher here. 3 straight lefties Cedar Park sends to the plate to face the righty Mikey Everett. Calls time, and his catcher, Darian Montoya, out to visit with Everett. I'll get 1 bite per half inning of this little sandwich till I can finish it off. Back to the action now with Murray Robinson at the plate. 1 out, Harvey at first. No score here in the bottom of the second against a very good Corpus Christi Ray team. This one stays inside, maybe a little low as well. 1-0 to Big Murr. Harvey's home run earlier today, not Harvey's, Adam Vaughn's, is the first one this season. Oh, no, we had a home run in the opener as well. I forget who hit that one. I think it was Christian Pickens. That one misses, 2-0. I guess we got 2 homers. Murray Robinson digs in for the 2-0 from Mikey Everett. Here it is. Inside, 3-0. Put Big Murr aboard. Ethan Becker on deck in the 9 hole. Pitch is a called strike, as it usually is at 3-1. The strike zone gets incredibly huge. Now tomorrow, I'm going to try to have the V of the T at Gmail email up, and you can send me messages through the game. VOFTHET, all run together, V of the T at gmail.com. If you send something now, I won't see it till tomorrow, as I don't have it up yet. Called strike 2 now from 3-0 to full count to Murray Robinson. One of the good things about the decline in COVID cases, I'm on the email list from Giddens Elementary in LISD, where I got 3 granddaughters going. And we get messages from them anytime, they say, there's been a COVID case report on our campus. And for a while there, the big outbreak of Omicron that affected kids so much, there's probably 25, 30 a week, several a day. A called strike 3, and Murray sits down 2 away. And I just got one a moment ago, and that's the first one in about 3 weeks. There haven't been any COVID cases in that LISD school in 3 weeks. That's a good sign.
2 outs runner at first. It brings up the third base.
2 outs. Harvey at first for Ethan Becker playing third today. 9-hole again like earlier. He grounded out to third earlier, had a single and a stolen base up the middle, scored a run. This one's thrown behind him. He also lived on a fielder's choice but was stranded at first. 1-0. You throw, I think, baseball does a few things wrong statistically. One of the things is you throw a pitch that's that bad that it's behind somebody, that ought to count as 2 balls. Should be 2-0. There's a nice throw down and a good throw, better throw to first by the catcher, Dario Montoya, to Keevan Goss, and they got Jackson Harvey way off the bag. So Harvey is down on the 2-3 pickoff play. Becker will be back at the plate in the bottom of the third. So Cedar Park, 3 up, 3 down the hard way. A single is wasted, thrown out at first. We'll be back in a minute. Still no score after 2 complete.
With the Miras Annual Baseball Classic Tournament and the Baseball Bash, get the Fat Swing. This year marks the 18th annual, and thank you sponsors for partnering up for these amazing teams. Our 2022 tournament sponsors: Alan Samuels Aranda Fast, High Ho Restaurant, Taco Rico, Jason's Deli, D-Bar, Staples Meat Market, EMM Insurance, Jason's Deli, J Styles and Cuts, LB21 Perfect Game Tournament, Little Debbie Snack, Ed O'Gagnon, Roy Martinez, the Glove Doctor, Real Sports Live, Nolan's Restaurant, from Myers Sports and more. Thank you for your continued support.
Okay, pitch counts now through 2 complete innings. Adam Vaughn's thrown 27, 14 strikes. Well, wait a minute. 23, 14 strikes, 9 balls. Their guy, Mikey Everett's thrown 26, 17 strikes, 9 balls. Vaughn's got 2 strikeouts and a hit batsman. Nothing else logged. For Everett, 3 strikeouts and 3 hits. So top of the third now. 7-8-9 due here is the catcher, Dario Montoya. Takes the first one for ball 1. That one gets through outside and low, 2-0 to Montoya. Nothing across the plate yet for either team here as we're in the top of the third. That one's a called strike, 2-1. Oh, and that hits him in the elbow. 2 hit batsmen in the last 3 batters for Adam Vaughn, who otherwise is throwing a terrific game. Had a game against Lubbock Cooper in the tournament last week where there were 6 players hit by pitch, 3 by each side. Here's a name I like. Reminds me of kind of like a major league utility player from back when I was a kid. Frankie Alderete. Love it. No outs. Dario Montoya at first. The DH, Alderete. Shows bunt. Pitch, bunts it. Off the mound is Adam Vaughn, and he'll underhand it to first base for the out. Does successfully move the runner, Montoya, to second. Sacrifice bunt. 1-3 for Frankie Alderete. 1 down for right fielder Luis Morales. Bottom of the order, last guy for Ray to take his first at-bat. Ethan Becker doesn't have an official at-bat yet, but he did take 2 pitches last time he was up. He'll be leading the way next time because a player was caught off base for the third out when he was standing there. That's a called strike one to Morales. One out, runner in scoring position at second is Daria Montoya. This one, line drive to left on one hop. They get it and bring it in. Here comes the throw. They should not have cut it off. They would have had him as a dead man. It was a great throw on target. Should not have been cut off. Oh, it would have got him easy. Instead, Montoya scores from second. So RBI single to right. He goes to second on the throw home for Luis Morales. Oh, I wish he hadn't cut that off. He was going to be dead by a couple of steps. Top of the order was center fielder Ryan Rodriguez, now down 1-0. Scoreboard updated.
Ryan Rodriguez about.
Swing and a miss to Rodriguez. 0-1 to Ryan. He grounded out to the first baseman the first time up. Second pitch stays outside, 1-1. So again, tomorrow, send me your messages. VOFTHE@gmail.com. V of the T all run together. VOFTHET. This one's lifted foul. Out of play, 1-2.
Please have a little baseball. Bring him back to the nearest dugout.
That single to left broke up the no-hitter, by the way, here in the third. Vaughn again, except for the hit batsmen, one of which has now cost him a run, is throwing pretty well. This one, hopper to second, only plays at first, makes that one. Boy, it was close. Brady probably should have thrown that a little harder, but he got the out on the 4-3. Runner does move to third, Morales.
Bring up Lucas Tinajero.
2 down now. Second baseman, 2-hitter, Lucas Tinajero. Flied out to right, and Christian Pickens last time up. This one's a line drive into right, will score another run. Pickens fields it and gets it in. It's a single and an RBI for Tinajero. 2-0. Shortstop James Bell to the plate.
Jack Bell, the batter.
I'm going to call him Jack Bell. I've got James on the roster. Well, we'll see. Struck out on a 2-2 pitch swinging last time up. 3-hole hitter. Fastball stays outside 1-0. What a nice night for baseball. Nice night for anything here in Corpus. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Need to get this guy. If they're calling him Jack Bell here, the announcer next door to me, maybe I'll start doing that too. Runner's on his way. No throw down by Alonso because it's a strikeout. I had a 1-1 count. Okay, so I was behind. A standing strikeout and a swinging strikeout for the college prospect, Jack Bell. But they send 6 to the plate. There's a hit batsman, sacrifice bunt, 2 singles, and 2 runs scored. End of 2.5. Ray leads Cedar Park 2-0. We'll be back.
It's the Ray Texans 2, Cedar Park 0.
The Sports Medicine Department at Driscoll Children's Hospital focuses solely on the care of athletes 21 years of age and younger. We get athletes back to being
Boy, there's not a lot of time between innings in a high school game. I had a chance to update 2 items in my data block,
The batter,
inning and out,
third baseman, Easton.
tally up the pitches for that inning, and take one bite of my sandwich, and it was still in my mouth when the inning starts here. Bottom of the order, 9-1-2 due for Cedar Park here. In the bottom of the inning, this one's lifted to right. Over and making the catch is Luis Morales. One down, that was Ethan Becker. Top of the order now for Cedar Park, with one away. Trailing 2-0 now. Center fielder Houston Molinaro struck out swinging to lead off the game for Cedar Park in the first.
Run out and bring up center fielder, Houston Molinaro. Molinaro.
They're having trouble with Houston's name. I've mispronounced it a couple of times. Houston Molinaro sauce. Foul, back to the screen, 0-1 to Houston. Heard coach say the team might go to BJ's to eat tomorrow and then go bowling somewhere. That'd be fun. I'm thinking about going out to the island, Port Aransas, and eating at one of my favorite places in Texas, the Crazy Cajun. Ate there last time we were here 2 years ago. That one misses 1-1. Might be meeting a friend of mine there, Alan Bobian, who just sat in on some broadcasts with me a few years ago for Cedar Park. That was a called strike 2. 1-2 to Molinaro. Alan, a big baseball guy. Sat in, did some color commentary with me. Recently moved from Austin to Ingleside, there near Aransas Pass. Oh, that plunks him. Molinaro to first as a hit batsman. Third of the game here. One out, Houston Molinaro at first for Brady Richardson. Single to the left side, but was forced out at second on a 4-6 play. First inning.
One out runner, first base to bring up Brady Richardson.
A throw to first. First of the game for Ray. We'll track that too. The pitch. Nice pitch called strike 1 to Richardson. Tell you, folks, if you plan on coming down for the rest of the tournament, all the rest of the tournament's games will be here. This is a great facility, as you can see. Come on down. It's only about a 3.5-hour drive from Cedar Park. Bunt by Richardson to the left side, down off the mound as the pitcher. Will he get it in time? And they say he did. They throw across the diamond, nothing doing there. So the sacrifice worked. Molinaro ends up at third on the sac B1-3. Two outs.
Third, one out, he'll bring up shortstop, Julian Swift.
Well, I have 2 outs. They just called 1 out. The announcers, but I've got 2. The scoreboard says 1. Becker flied out to right, and then there was that sacrifice. Oh, they're saying he's safe. I love it. There is 1 out. I'll change that back. I thought he punched him out. Made a motion like he was out. All right, so Richardson beat that bunt out. It wasn't a sacrifice. It was an actual bunt. So here's Julian Swift. First one misses 1-0. Took the first pitch back up the middle last time. It was fielded by the second baseman and shoveled to the shortstop, covering the bag at 2 for a force out. So just a fielder's choice for Julian there. This one up in the air, right side, probably going to get out of play, and it does. 1-1 to Swift.
Take it to the nearest dugout, please.
Cedar Park something going then. Runners at the corners with just 1 out. Houston Molinaro at third, Brady Richardson at first. I wasn't going to complain, but it looked to me like Richardson had beaten that out, but the base umpire made a clear punch-out signal. Guess he changed his mind. Richardson going, a swing and a miss, and he'll get second without a throw. So second and third now, Richardson and Molinaro. Swift swung through to protect him, so it's 1-2 on Julian with one out. So I call it a bunt single because it looked to me like he just beat it out, and as you said that the throw was late. It's a greatly placed bunt, swung on and fouled to the right side, makes it out of play. Still 1-2 to Julian Swift.
Please send it over to the third base.
So that bunt single is the fourth hit of the game. Only one of them has gone through the infield. 3 infield singles. Only one that wasn't is Jackson Harvey's shot between third and short in the left. Still 1-2 to Julian Swift. Rockin' fire. On the ground, 2 bouncer to the shortstop's left. Scoops it, goes to first for the out. 1 run scores. Swift in from third. Molinaro in from third. Richardson goes to third. 2 down. Swift out on the 6-4, but gets an RBI. Louis Alonso to the plate. Had an infield singer left side and was stranded at first last time up.
The batter, Luis Alonso.
Here's Louis. Fouls the first one. 0-1. Vaughn is on deck. You saw him there chasing that ball. Louis 1 for 1 in this game. Cedar Park with 4 hits on this guy, Mikey Everett, in the first 11 batters. And this one's taken deep to right. Back he goes. Back. Underneath it, it makes the running catch just shy of the warning track. But Cedar Park does score a run. They leave a guy at third. It's now 2-1 Ray after 3 complete. Be back in a minute.
One minute left on base.
At First Community Bank, we're all about convenience. When you bank with FCB, you'll have access to free instant debit cards, online and mobile banking, personal customer service, and so much more. Learn more at fcbot.com.
Off the pitcher and cleanup hitter, Mikey Everett popped out to Julian Swift at short the first time up to lead off the second. I'll take that again. Swing and a miss. He was way behind that one. Adam just overpowered him, 0-1. That last hit to deep right I thought was going to go over his head and score a run. Guy tracked it down. Fouled to the right side, 0-2. A little minor league ballpark organ music, too. Great atmosphere here. Good folks here running this tournament. It's been a real pleasure doing this. Come on down if you're still stuck in Cedar Park. Take Friday off. Come on down. See 2 games tomorrow and 2 Saturday. All of them will be right here at this great facility. That one misses 1 and 2. We're all staying at the Fairfield Suites and Inn over on that Padre Freeway, about 4 miles east of here, south side of the freeway. The team's staying there. Fans are staying there. The Booster Club, that's where I'm staying as well. 2-2 the count now. Thanks for that update, Les. We'll get that in just a second. That one misses. Full count now to Mikey Everett. Here's the pitch. A little bit high. Leadoff walk for Mikey Everett. A final at the Alamo Dome. Was there any doubt? Cedar Park 59, College Station 31. A 28-point blowout in the state semifinals for the state's #1 ranked team, ranked, last I looked, #7 in the United States. Congratulations for their 2nd straight state championship game. That's something the football team did as well, but they lost the first of those in 14, won the next one in 15. Girls could win both of them, or they could win one and lose one. Derek Rodriguez, the hitter, he came in for first baseman Kevin Goss, who was hit in the bone of the right leg between the ankle and the knee and has left the game. That one's low, 1-0. Thanks for that update, Les. It's a throw over, our first. Get back to the hotel fairly late tonight, 8:24. We're only in the top of the 4th. Pitch, bunted in the air and caught in foul territory on the right side by Louis Alonso. Heads up play by Louis. Foul out to the catcher, makes it 1 down.
The one out runner first, he brings up left fielder Jack Spence.
Spence, the left fielder, struck out looking at a 1-2 pitch to end the second. Fourth left-handed hitter in their first 6 batters. Good pitch by Adam. Called strike 1. The pitch must have been a little high, 1-1. 1 out, Mikey Everett at first with a leadoff walk here in the top of the 4th. Ray up on Cedar Park 2-1. Throw to first. Our second. Got away a little bit into the right field area, fair territory, but tracked down easily and quickly enough by Jackson Harvey. Everett couldn't go anywhere. Still 1-1 with 1 out. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Kind of went golfing for that one. It's a little low in the zone. This one over Swift's head into left center. Chasing it down is a center fielder. Stumbles but picks it up. Rounding third, coming home. He will score. It's 3-1 Ray. RBI double to left center by left fielder Jack Spence. So he's at second with one out. Catcher Darian Montoya to the plate for Ray.
With one out, brings up the catcher, Darian Montoya.
Montoya was a hit batsman and scored their first run in the third inning. Three hits apiece now for these two teams. That one misses 1-0. And once again, Adam pitching well. They're just getting some timely hits, and the two hit batsmen have hurt him. Called strike one, 1-1. Only thrown 39 pitches going into this inning, 25 strikes, 14 balls. Had only given up 2 hits till just then. Struck out a pair. Hit a couple of guys, though. That one misses, 2-1. Lots of baseball options this time of year. Both collegiate and high school, we're glad you chose us. Pitch from Vaughn hits him. Third hit batsman by Adam Vaughn in the last 12 batters. That's the second time he's hit Darian Montoya. I don't know if he's crowding the plate or what. Coming out to talk to Adam Vaughn. I don't know why. It's not like he would be throwing at that guy down 3-1.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 9, Nick Talavera.
As you heard him announce, Nicholas Talavera is going to run for the catcher at first. Frankie Alderete, DH. Had a sacrifice bunt last time up. There's one out and one in. Runners at first and second. Jack Spence is at second, had the RBI double earlier. Darian Montoya, his runner, since Montoya's the catcher, Talavera is at first. Montoya was a hit batsman. The third of the game and the second time Montoya's been hit. Maybe for some reason the ump thought that merited an exchange with Adam Vaughn. Second time he hit the same guy. Swing and a miss. Strike one to Frankie Alderete. Three up, three down the first 2 innings, but 6 and a pair of runs in the second. This is the 5th batter and a run in this inning. Couple of looks at second by Adam. Boy, that was nice. This ump is a little pickier and more inconsistent than the ump we had this afternoon. 1-1. High and out, 2-1. A walk here loads the bases with 1 out for the 9-hitter, who singled with an RBI last time up. Need this out. Low and away, 3-1. Don't want to put Alderete on for free. Must throw a strike here. And he does, of a fashion, fouled it back into the net, full count. .831 now here in South Texas. Vaughn to the plate. high and out. Ball 4. Lost it. So that pushes Montoya, his runner rather, Talavera, to second. Pushes Spence to third. Bases are loaded. 1 out. Time for right fielder Luis Morales to hit into an inning-ending double play. Coach Williams comes out to talk to Adam Vaughn. I'm going to go away for a minute and let you listen to the sounds of the ballpark. As you can see, we got a new pitcher warming up. It's Christian Pickens, who was in right and is now on the mound. I saw Ethan Becker go and get a new glove and go in the outfield. So not sure which outfield position he's going to play. Pickens came in from right. Davis is in left and Molinaro is in center at the moment. And there'll be a new third baseman as well. Vaughn leaves the game. I guess Vaughn could go to third. Let me put my boom mic out of the way for a minute and get my binoculars up and see if we can tell who's going to be at third. Okay, it makes a little sense. From what we saw today, is Quinn Mullen will be at third. So let me update all this. 15 Mullen is at third. Christian Pickens, 21, is on the mound. Adam Vaughn is out of the game. Ethan Becker has moved into the outfield. Let me see if I can figure out which position he went to. He may have just gone to right.
The batter is...
No, Cade Davis has moved to right.
Pickens. Christian Pickens.
Just keep watching. I'll get up to date here in a second with the games. I got to update my sheet. Davis moves from left to right, so probably Becker is in left. First two pitches by Christian Pickens are called strikes to right fielder Luis Morales, 0-2. 1 out, bases loaded. There's a run in already. Swung on foul, back to the net, still 0-2. So Cedar Park now defensively, Quint Mullen at third, Swift at short, Richardson at second, Harvey at first. In the outfield, Becker in left, Molinaro in center, Cade Davis in right. 0-2 to Luis Morales. Let's make that 0-3. Morales sits down with a strikeout looking. 2 down, top of the order with Ryan Rodriguez.
We 2 out, 2 to bring up center fielder Ryan Rodriguez.
Rodriguez has grounded out in the infield twice, once to the first baseman, once to the second baseman, a left-handed hitter, so he's pulling it. First pitch from Pickens, fouled, back out of play. 0-1. One run in here. Leadoff hitter Everett walked and scored. Bases loaded. A hard one hopper to Swift at short. Covers the bag with Brady Richardson for out number 3. So they score 1. They send 7 to the plate. They do it with a walk, a double, a hit batsman, and another walk. And they now lead 3-1. We'll be right back.
Dixon, 1 run. No error. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left on base. After 3.5, it's rate 3. Cedar Park 1.
Cedar Park to the plate now in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 3-1, 5, 6, 7 due. Vaughn is scheduled to hit. Let me see if we get the number here. Third baseman, Quint Mullen at the plate. Fouls out of play right side, 0-1 to Mullen.
Quint Mullen, the batter.
Here's the 0-1 to Quint. No outs, nobody on, down 3-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. High and outside, 1-1. Cade Davis is scheduled. He was the left fielder, and now he is the right fielder. Looks like that is him on deck. Swing and a miss. 1-2 to Quint Mullen. Should have gone after that one. That was low and away. Had to lunge for it. Jackson Harvey is in the hole. Called strike 3. Mullen is down looking.
With 1 out, and bring up the fielder, Cade Davis.
1 down for Cade Davis. They just announced him as a left fielder. They didn't catch it. He'd moved to right. Bounced out to the first baseman the first time up. It was low on that one, 1-0. Man, I cannot describe how perfect a night this is to play ball or to watch ball. To get more people out to see these games. These are 2 very good teams. Good quality baseball being played here. 2 of the better 5A teams in the state of Texas. That one high and out, 2-0. Both teams advanced to the 3rd round of the playoffs last year. Called strike. Cedar Park, probably good, well, definitely good enough to be a state tournament team. They just ran into a losing coin flip, and Rouse beat them 1 game. They could not have beaten them twice. Rouse goes on the state tournament. This one fouled out of play. 2-2 to Cade Davis. That was a frustrating day up at Georgetown's ball field. We beat those guys by something like 7 and 9 runs in district play. We're going to beat them in a 3-game series, no doubt about it, but lost that one day. And they go 3 more rounds after that, all the way to the state semifinals. High and inside, full count to Cade Davis. Kick and a throw, way outside. A 1-out walk for Davis on a full count pitch. Cade's on base again. He's been there so many times this year already.
Baseman balls, put the runner at first base. With 1 out.
Jackson Harvey to the plate.
Jackson.
First baseman singled to the left side last time, but was caught stealing at second base. Cedar Park needing to answer. Down 3-1. So the tying run is on deck. Excuse me, check swing into the net, foul left side, 0-1. I slept okay last night in my hotel room. The bed's harder than I'm used to. I had to really shift around to find a comfortable position. Spent a little money Sherry and I did on our king-size bed, and oh my God, it's like sleeping on a cloud. Worth the money. Here's the pitch. Fouled left side into the stands. There's the clanking noise, 0-2.
The foul ball needs to be taken to the third base dugout.
To Jackson Harvey. Steps off the mound and looks at first. Davis is back. 1 out. 1 on here in the bottom of the fourth, trailing by 2. So tying run at the plate. Back through the middle. He'll start the double play to second and across to first. 1-6-3 on the inning-ending double play. And Cedar Park is down 1-2-3 the hard way again. Through 4 complete. Still trailing Corpus Christi Ray 3-1. We'll be back.
After 4 full, Ray, Texans 3, Cedar Park 1.
You know it's baseball time with the Miras Annual Baseball Classic Tournament and the Bayfront Bash. Get the fat swing. This year marks the 18th annual, and thank you sponsors for partnering up for these amazing teams. Our 2022 tournament sponsors: Alan Samuels Arandis Pass, High Hope Restaurant, Taco Rico, Jason's Deli, Beaver, Staples Meat Market, PMM Insurance, Jason's Deli, Chase Styles and Cuts, LB21 Perfect Game Tournament, Little Debbie Snacks, Ed O'Gani, Roy Martinez, the Glove Doctor, Real Sports Live, Nolan's Restaurant, from Myra Sports and more. Thank you for your continued support.
All right, second inning of work for Christian Pickens on in relief of Adam Vaughn, who struggled a little bit in the fourth. Yeah, a little bit in the third as well. 2 great innings to start out, face the minimum number of batters. Pickens will face 2, 3, and 4 in the Texans' order. Leading off second baseman Lucas Tinajero. He's 1 for 2, flied out to right, and single on the ground into right, and that was an RBI. He was stranded first that time.
Lucas Tinajero.
Called strike 1. I'm farther up and back and at an angle to argue any ball and strike calls in this game. Could see the pitches really well this afternoon. Back to the glove, and a great play by Christian Pickens. What reflexes? Oh, to be 17 again. L1. One of the more spectacular outs you can mark down as an L1. Almost no time to react. Here's Jack Bell, the shortstop. Struck out swinging, struck out looking. One out, nobody on here in the top of the fifth. High and out, 1-0. Called strike one. 1-1 to Jack Bell. That one misses 2-1. Mikey Everett, the pitcher, scheduled next. Here in the top of the fifth. Pitch outside with a fastball, 3-1. Don't put him on for free, Christian. The pitch. Did put him on for 3. I thought that looked pretty good. I guess it was low.
Everybody clap your hands.
One walk to go with one strikeout on Pickens' pitching record here tonight. So 1 out, Bell at first for the pitcher, Mikey Everett. Popped out to short, walked and scored. That was their most recent run. This one taken to right center, more center than right, and underneath it making the catch. Houston Molinaro, 2 down. The runner Bell retreats to first. First baseman Derek Rodriguez.
With 2 out runner first, it brings up.
Only batted once and fouled out
Derek Rodriguez
to the catcher. He's on for the original first baseman, who was injured when being hit by a ball. Pitch, swing and a miss. Two outs, runner at first. Jack Bell, 0-1 the count. A little high, 1-1. It's a good opponent for Cedar Park. We're a pretty good program and a good team this year, but the more good, very good programs you play, the more it will sharpen your own knife. And Ray is about as good as they get around here. This one misses 2-1. Throw to first. That's a pretty good move. A strong throw, but not much of a lead by Bell. Is back in time easily. That's our third throw over. They've only thrown once. That one in a delicate spot for Louis Alonso, so the umpire goes to pass a few sentences with the pitcher, Pickens, give him a little time to recover. Here's the pitch. Misses. Ball 4. So Derek Rodriguez works the walk. Pushes Bell to second with 2 outs. And here's left fielder Jack Spence. Last time he was up, an RBI double to left center.
First and second, he'll bring up left fielder Jack
Got to
Spence.
solve that one. He pushed it the other way that time, the left-handed hitter. Was stranded at third afterwards. They have left 1, 2, only 2 people in scoring position. Here's the pitch from Pickens. Oh, it came back in and found the plate. Nice pitch to Spence, 0-1. 0-2. Two good pitches in a row by Christian Pickens. Oh, and swung through that. A very nice strikeout of the six-hitter Jack Spence for Christian Pickens. So he walked two, but they were both stranded. The lead stays the same, 3-1 after 4.5. We'll be back in just a minute. Texas. Well, interesting thing about Christian Pickens, he has faced now, starting near the end of the fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 batters. He's only thrown a called ball to 2 of them, and he walked both of those guys on 3-1 pitches. It's really weird. 21 pitches thrown, 13 strikes, 8 balls. All 8 of those balls were the 2 walks to those 2 guys, Bell and Rodriguez. Good thing they're both stranded. So bottom of the 5th we go, 8-9-1 due for Cedar Park. Leading off, scheduled the DH, Big Murray Robinson, and that is Murr. Struck out looking at a 3-2 pitch after starting out 3-0. His only other bat, and that one hits him. He's a big target. Probably hard not to hit him. 5th hit batsman of this game. Second by Mikey Everett. Adam Vaughn hit 3. Here's Ethan Becker. Started at third base as they will run for Murray Gilmore speed out there. Looks like, who is that? Is it Dillman? I think it's 11 Brooks Dillman maybe. Enter to the plate, Ethan Becker, who started at third, but right now is the right fielder. Well, that's interesting. The pinch runner's Pickens, who's the pitcher. Does have great speed. Like I said in today's first game, all these different little one-off rules for substitutions in high school ball, I can never keep track of them. Seems like they're tinkering with them all the time. They're not the same from year to year in most cases. I'm not even going to try. So Pickens running at first for Robinson. Becker the batter, no outs. Tying run at the plate. Becker flied out to right last time up, and that was hit hard. He's running back and to his right, caught it over his shoulder near the warning track. And that throws behind him. Again, that should be 2-0 now, but it's 1-0. Somebody's car alarm going off. I hope it's not mine. No outs. Robinson hit batsman to lead off. Pickens running for him at first. Pitch swung on, fouled back to the screen, 1-1 to Ethan Becker. That car alarm's pretty insistent. It really means it. Last game here tonight, I think, is the 4th game of the day. We'll be here for the first 2 games played tomorrow, I believe, starting at 11:30. Los Fresnos. Then they'll pause 20 or 30 minutes between games, and we'll play Del Rio. Or is it the other way around? I'll have to check my book. Fouled back to the screen, 1-2. Try to bunt that time, Becker did. Bunt probably off with 2 strikes now, unless coach has extreme confidence in his ability to get it down. Finally, the car alarm stopped. Here comes a 1-2 to Ethan Becker. On the ground, Chopper at third. He'll go to second for 1, across to first in time. Another inning-ending double play. Second of the game for the Ray Texans. So through 5 complete, still 3-1 Ray. We'll be back.
With 2 outs, he'll bring up Houston Molinaro.
It's early in the season for me, too. Plenty of announcing errors, and there was one. That's only 2 outs. Top of the order now with 2 outs and nobody on. After that 5-4-3 DP, Houston Molinaro. I looked up and reflectively saw their infield start to run off the field. And I thought, okay, yeah. Started to end my call for the inning, but I guess they were wrong, too. Check swing foul by Molinaro to the left side, 0-1. Houston struck out swinging, was hit batsman, and scored our only run the other time up. That one a little low, 1-1 to Molinaro. Let me update my out count. 2 outs. Nice block by the catcher on that one, 2-1. Nobody on base to worry about anymore, though. They're saying 1-0 out there. It's 2-1. They're starting to get it updated. There they go. This one, a chopper in the infield. Second baseman over to it. Is he there in time? Man, that looked like it was late. Looked like he beat it out to me, but that's how it goes. 1-2-3 again the hard way. A lot of unorthodox 1-2-3 innings here. So through 5 complete. This really is through 5 complete. Still down 3-1. We'll be right back. Now this feels like baseball. Beautiful night, beautiful field, 2 good teams, beautiful stadium, music in between the innings, and that includes the chicken dance. That's baseball. Out to do his, hopefully, second complete inning of work. He actually came on in the 4th. Now in the top of the 6th, 7, 8, 9 due for the Ray Texans facing Christian Pickens. Came in from right field to pitch in relief of Adam Vaughn and has thrown fairly well. Walked 2 guys and that's it. Got everybody else out. A couple of them on strikeouts. And we're at 7, 8, 9 in the order. Catcher Darian Montoya leads off. He's been a hit batsman twice, but that was facing a different pitcher. Called strike. Well, no. Looked like a good pitch. Called it ball 1. That one misses 2-0. Now, the only way, Coach and I talked before the game, the only way that he'll come up and join us on the post-game show is this happens to be a win because this would be his 200th career coaching victory. Other than that, let's go back to the hotel with the guys and we'll talk to him tomorrow. 2-1 now, the count to Darian Montoya. And that hits it. 6th hit batter of the game. 4th hit batter by Ray. 3rd time Montoya's been hit. He's got to be crowding the plate or something. 1st hit batsman by Christian Pickens. Frankie Alderete, the DH. To the plate. 8-hitter. Every time he's come up, Montoya's been ahead of him as a hit batsman at first. First time, he had a sacrifice bunt fielded by the pitcher. Second time, he walked and was forced out at second. So it's the end of their order that's given us more trouble. 6, 7, 8, 9 have given us more trouble than the top 5. This one fouled in the plate area. A couple of options for Louis Alonso, but he was looking at first, looking at second, could have thrown either of them out. Umpire calls it dead. 0-1. Man, can Louis Alonso throw people out. It's another thing Coach and I were talking between games. He's had some almost unbelievable, impossible throwouts at second and at first so far in this young season. That one misses 1-1. The ball spends almost no time in his glove. Almost like it bounces out of the glove and goes to second. Here's a pitch, bunts something that was going to hit him in the face, 1-2. He's defending his face, defending his good looks, Alderete. 1-2 the count. No outs, Montoya at first as a, of course, hit batsman. Like he has been all 3 of his at-bats. We've hit them 4 times, he's 3 of them. This guy's crowding the line as well. Maybe that's just something Ray does and that Montoya does better than the others. That one misses 2-2. The pitch, a called strike 3. Alderete's down looking.
With 1 out, he'll bring up Luis Morales.
3rd strikeout for Christian Pickens. Luis Morales, 9-hole hitter, right fielder. 1 for 2 tonight. Single to the left side, had an RBI, and scored, and then he struck out looking. Throw to first, nothing doing. Our 4th. They may know that stat about 1 and 7 being thrown away nationally as well because they've only thrown 1 time. Called strike 1. Morales checked his swing, probably should have pulled the trigger. Every pitch thrown to Morales has been a strike tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. And 3 trips to the plate. Of course, as soon as I say that, it's a called ball, 1-1. Runners going. Alonso with a throw down. It's in time. He's got yet another caught stealing. And every time the runners get up just incredulous, how could he have gotten me? I was here quick. And I echo that incredulity because Louis Alonso is is death if you're trying to steal the base. I don't know how many pickoffs that is this year. We don't usually get as many as he has now in an entire year. So 2 outs, nobody on. Swinging to the net. Now a strike away from getting out of the inning. 1, 2, 3. You know, pretty soon people are just going to stop running on us, which is okay too, but I like to get the outs. If they don't run, we're not getting outs. Louis, hide that skill a little better somehow. Fouled back to the net, still 1 and 2. Our guy catching is Louis. Their batter hitting is Louis. Spelled different. Our Louis spells it like we would spell Lewis, L-O-U-I-S. Theirs spells it without the O, L-U-I-S. Here's the pitch. High and out. 2-2 to Morales. 2 outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss, make it 3 outs, nobody on. Another strikeout for Christian Pickens. That is his 4th, and he's only faced 10 batters. 40% of them have struck out to Christian Pickens. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still trailing 3-1. We'll be back. All right, Timberwolves to the plate now on the bottom of the 6th. 2, 3, 4 are due. Leading off, second baseman Brady Richardson, who's 2 for 2 tonight. 2 singles in the infield, 1 a bunt single that he beat out, and 1 an infield single also to the left side. Brady had a couple of hits this afternoon as well, looking for his 5th hit on the day. Stole a base earlier. Way outside, nicely blocked by their catcher Montoya. Brady was cleaned off a second on a 4-6 force out, fielder's choice in the first. Was stranded at third in the third. One of 2 guys we've left stranded in scoring position in a 2-run game. Called strike 1-1. Line foul, right side, 1-2. So they're going bowling tomorrow evening. 2 quick games in a row that starts around 11:30, so should be done certainly by 4-ish, I would think. Go eat at BJ's and then go bowling, Coach said. Here comes the 1-2 for Richardson. Fouled back. Clanker on the roof, still 1-2. I haven't bowled in a million years. I wonder if I can remember how. Here's how bad a bowler I am. My high game and low game as an adult came back to back one day. I rolled an 87 and then a 227. That's how bad I am. Both were just luck. One bad luck and the other good luck. On the ground between third and short into left. 3rd hit of the game for Brady Richardson. First one to make it to the outfield.
The runner at first going to bring up shortstop, Julian Swift.
Hit number 5 of the game. We actually got a 3-hitter going on them, but they are outscoring us 3-1. Here's Swift on with the fielder's choice, stranded at second. Grounded out 6-4, but got an RBI, our only one of the game in that at-bat. 3 for 3 earlier today with 3 runs scored, stolen base and an RBI. And a good offensive day for Julian Swift. Throw over the second. Kind of a lazy, I just know you're there kind of throw. Not the kind you're apt to throw away. Pretty decent lead over there. Inside with the pitch, 1-0 to Swift. Brady Richardson with a nice lead on that last pitch. Let's watch him again here. 1-0 the count to Swift. More of a standard lead there. He was another step farther at least, a couple last time. This one low, catcher loses it. Brady is going, the throw is low and bounces a couple of times, skips off the faux grass. Stolen base for Brady Richardson. He had a stolen base in the earlier game as well, his second steal on the day. Pitch was called a ball, so it's 2-0 to Swift. The catcher Montoya out to talk with Mikey Everett. Everett's gone the whole game, and we're in the 6th. Into this inning, he's thrown 62 pitches, 41 strikes, 21 balls, right at that 2-to-1 strike-to-ball ratio that you like as a coach. Conference is over. Swift back to the plate with a 2-0 count. No outs. Richardson at second. Swift at the plate is the tying run. Cedar Park needs to mount a threat here and consummate the threat. Too long for Julian. He calls time and steps out. Back to the action. From the stretch, a look at second. A second look at second. Here's the pitch. High and tight, 3-0 to Swift. Alonso is on deck. Quentin Mullen in the hole. No outs. Tying run at the plate. Runner in scoring position at second is Brady Richardson. 3-0 the count to the shortstop, Julian Swift. Three looks at the runner at second. There's a called strike, and it was a good pitch. Sometimes those are junk strikes. It's like a mercy call for the umpire, 3-0. That one was a good pitch. Everett really worried about Richardson at second, looking at him often. Pitch is outside, a walk. First and second now. Richardson at second, Swift at first, no outs. Louis Alonso, a good hitter at the plate. 1 for 2 tonight, single to the left, but stranded at first. Then he flied out to right.
Luis Alonso.
That was the one that sent their right fielder way back into his left and caught it near the warning track. Want that kind of power again, maybe make it a little flatter. That kind of hit flatter probably ties this game. Alonso steps in. Brady Richardson, excuse me. Julian Swift at first. Inside for a called strike one. Almost hit him and was over the inside stripe of the batter's box, but sometimes that's called a strike. 0-1 to Louis. A drive one here, Louis. Here comes the 0-1 eventually. This one on the ground, though, to second. Could be a DP. To short for one. Can't make the throw to first. So the lead runner, Richardson, gets to third okay on the play. Swift is out on the 4-6 at the bag at 2. Alonso's at first with the fielder's choice. So the tying run is still aboard. Oh. Have they called him safe? Swift is staying on first, but Lanny's coming out to talk to the umpire. He just told him to stay there until I can argue with it. I thought he pulled him off the bag, but, you know, the area call that is popular, and they confirmed that. Swift now coming off. As an umpire, I never give the area call because I was a middle infielder. By golly, you get that foot on the bag at the right time, or you don't get credit for it. If I was somehow involved in umpiring in Major League Baseball or any level, I'd issue a memo that says there's no more area calls at second. So that's where we are, first and third with one out. Alonso at first, Richardson at third for Quint Mullen, third baseman. Quint came in for Adam Vaughn, struck out looking the only time up. Fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Let me update the out count now that that's completely true. There we go, one down. Remember to correspond with me tomorrow at those two games at voftheT@gmail.com. VOFTHET, V of the T, all run together, at gmail.com tomorrow. Tell me who you are, where you're watching from, what player you're watching in particular, and I'll give you a shout out on the air. Towards the third baseman, off his glove. I'm giving that an RBI single. It was just going to be a great play. Rounding third, sending him home as the ball goes almost to the wall in left center. Scoring the tying run is Louis Alonso all the way from first, and it's tied 3-3. Richardson scored from third. Quint Mullen gets a 2 RBI double. He is still at second with the go-ahead run. Remember, Cedar Park, the home team. Only got this and one more at-bat to go. So let's update that score for you. Yeah, that looks a little better. Let's take the lead.
Left fielder.
Here's Cade Davis.
1 away.
Actually playing right field now. They've continually announced him as the right fielder. Here's the pitch. Fouled. Into the net left side, 0-1 to Cade. Once again, Cedar Park was, I think it was a 28 or 29-point win over a good team at the state semis tonight in San Antonio at the Alamo Dome. Michael Rose with a call. Over on another link here at your Vype Live website. Beat College Station. They are in the state championship game for the second year in a row Saturday night. If for some reason there's not a second game Saturday, this boy's headed up I-37 to San Antonio Saturday night. But we're probably going to have a second game. Thanks, Les, getting your messages here. 0-1 to Cade Davis. One out runner at second, tie game. Way outside, gets away from him. The runner will get to third easily. So Mullen now at third. Count 1-1 to Davis. Go-ahead run, just a 30-yard dash away from happening. And Davis, a good hitter, leading hitter on the team so far this year, the young sophomore lefty. Had a triple today and an RBI. 5 hits prior to that. A little high. 2-1. No hits in this game, though. He grounded out to third and walked. It was part of a 1-6-3 double play at second. Mullen at third. This pitch, a fastball that stays high, 3-1. If they walk him, it's runners at the corners with one out for Jackson Harvey, a pretty good hitter. It's 1 for 2 tonight. 3-1 to Cade Davis. Swung on and fouled back, full count. Hard shot on one hop to Dylan Quesada at third by Quint Mullen. This would have been a great play if he got the ball to stay in his glove, but it bounced off the heel of his glove into left center field and rolled almost to the wall. That's how hard it was hit. Even after hitting his glove and being deflected 40 degrees to his left, our right, It still rolled almost to the wall. This one, pop fly, or a hopper rather, I should say, to the pitcher, who goes to first with it for the out. But while that ball was in the air, Quentin Mullen scores the go-ahead run from third. So a weird high hopper RBI on a 1-3 out for Cade Davis. And Cedar Park is up in this game now over a very good Corpus Christi Ray team's only got one at-bat left, but they are at the top of the order. Here's first baseman Jackson Harvey with nobody on and 2 outs. And this one, Harvey safe at first. Still 2 outs. Oh, let me see. Trying to get this thing updated. 4-3 is the score. There we go. Looks even better. So now Murray Robinson's scheduled to hit. Let's see if he's the one who comes out of the dugout. No, he is not. Excuse me. See who this is. Certainly not Murray's build. All right, it's Christian Pickens.
Christian Pickens, the batter.
First at bat in this game. First pitch high and outside to Pickens. 1-0. 7th batter of the inning to the plate for Cedar Park, their biggest inning. Pickens went 1 for 4 today and scored a run. Looks like Cedar Park's going to do a pinch runner at first for Jackson Harvey. Looks like that's Austin Garcia.
Austin Garcia, the pinch runner.
1-0 the count to Christian Pickens. They DH'd for Christian with Murray, and he's batting in that spot now, the 8th spot. He's been playing right field and pitcher now. Hasn't batted yet. There's a throw over. They're third, nothing doing. This one back to the mound and over to first in time to retire the side. But again, not until we send 7 to the plate. There's a bunt single, a bunt RBI, a 2 RBI double, a fielder's choice, a walk, and another single. 3 runs scored. Cedar Park leads after 6, 4-3. If they can get 2 outs or they give up a run, a very prestigious win. We'll be right back. Okay, here we are. This would be a great test, a fine test for our young team. Having gone down, taken the lead over a good Corpus Christi Ray Texans team. Can they keep the 1-run lead against this really good program for 3 outs? If so, as I said, they notch a very prestigious win here. Ray undefeated on the season at 7-0. They beat Rouse. I think it was 4-3 or 5-4 in tournament last week.
The Ray Texans in the top half of the 7th inning will lead off.
So here we go.
Center fielder Ryan Rodriguez.
1, 2, 3, the leadoff hitters. Here's center fielder Ryan Rodriguez, 0 for 3 tonight. Please don't get your first hit right here. The first pitch, though, misses. High and outside, 1-0 from Pickens. Lots of yelling from Ray fans in the stands, trying to cheer their team on. That one's outside, 2-0. Don't put the leadoff guy on. Winning run is on deck. Oh, excuse me, top of the 7th. Yeah, we're the home team. Go ahead, runs on deck. And it's 3-0. Come on, Pickens. Find the plate. Take your time here. He might be throwing a little too fast. This is the 4th inning he's pitched in, and a 4-pitch walk to lead it off is no way to defend a 1-run lead with 3 outs to go. 3rd walk of the game given up by Pickens.
Bring up second baseman Lucas Tinajero.
Lucas Tinajero, the second baseman. 1 for 3 tonight, a single and an RBI, stranded at first. Other than that, he flied out to right and lined out to the pitcher. That was a great play made by Pickens earlier. Mike Cockrell, pitching coach, coming out to talk to his players on the mound here. We'll stay here. Doesn't look like a move's being made, but it could be just a time-wasting thing to see whoever they may have in the bullpen warming up, give them some time. I'm looking down, I don't really see anybody warming up. Quick conference is over. Back to the action. Just need 3 outs here. Don't let this guy come around. Would they try to steal? If I'm them and see what Louis Alonso has done as far as murdering base runners, I would not try to steal. Could run them out of an inning. Low and away. 5 consecutive balls to start this inning for Cedar Park. Fans don't like it. That was close. A bunt. Out comes Louis. Out comes the pitcher. He overthrows it. The runner goes from first to third, and they're sending him home to tie. You know, they're going to hold him up. Runners at second and third. The tying and go-ahead run in scoring position with no outs. The throwing error on Pickens. It's going to be in time to get him. That guy ends up at second. Rodriguez had the 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning, ends up at third. And what was I saying about a test of this young team? I think they're showing that they're young. Here's Jack Bell. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts and a walk. This one he pops up foul territory, chased by Quentin Mullen, but it's out of play. 0-1. Good Lordy, we need 3 strikeouts now, or at least 2. This one on the ground, and it's an error at second. The tying run will score. They were playing in to cut off the run at the plate. They certainly would have sent him back to third and probably take the out at first if it was fielded cleanly, but it was not. 2 errors and a walk here in the second. Coach is not going to be happy. So the game's tied with no outs, runners at the corners. The runner third, now the go-ahead run here in the final inning. We at least get the home half of the 7th at-bat. We will be at 9-1-2 in the order. Pitcher Mikey Everett to the plate, 0 for 2 and a walk, and he scored a run. Two errors in the infield, unplayable balls, and this is a hard shot to left center. Chasing it, can't get it. Go-ahead run scores as it rolls to the wall. A second run will score. We're down by 2. Going to third, they'll make the throw in time to get him. So there is an out, but 2 RBIs on a double by Mikey Everett. Out trying to go to third on the, I think it was a center fielder made that, Molinaro, so I'll call that an 8-5 out at third. But we're now down by 2. We were 3 outs away from a great win, and we have just farted and folded here in the top of the 7th. Well, we didn't pass the test. That's why you play these games, to get better. This team will no doubt learn from this experience. Here's Derek Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. 0-1. He was a hit batsman and cleaned off a second on a 2-6 pickoff play. Fouled out to Alonso and walked and was stranded. High and out, 1-1. Don't think we're going to see Coach tonight. He may not trust himself to talk about this. If we do come back and win, though, we'll see him because it'll be his 200th victory. Swung into the fence on the foul ball. Backstop, I should say. Les, if you're listening, my phone, I just noticed, is at 5%. Don't have my charger with me, so I may not be talking with you long in the text messages. This one gets away from the catcher, but nobody's on base, so that doesn't matter. 2-2. You know, I got my charger box with me, but I don't have the line that feeds it. Dadgum. This one's a called strike 3, and he is down. Second out of the inning. 2 outs, nobody on.
Left fielder Jack Spence.
Get the scoreboard up to date. Three runs here in the top of the 7th after entering it with a 4-3 lead. First 3 batters of the inning scored a walk and 2 errors is how they got on. Should have been out of here by now with the win. Line drive foul out of play left side for Jack Spence, 0-1. Spence struck out looking, an RBI double strand at third in the 4th, then struck out swinging in the 5th. Could use that strikeout here. One and one the count. Les, I hope you heard me a minute ago. I've got way low power on my phone, down to 5%, and I don't have my charger line with me. This one is a line drive on one hop to short. Nicely fielded by Julian Swift, and he gets him to end the inning. The Cedar Park will come back in a minute. Their final chance. You know, they consummated theirs. Let's see if we can consummate ours. We'll be right back.
3 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors. No one left on base. Are 3 for 8, all 3 hits coming from Richardson.
Richardson had a good offensive day. Walk, a single, a walk in the first game. They didn't get him out. Haven't got him out in this game except on base one time on a 4-6 play. So here's Ethan Becker, flied out to right, grounded into a 5-4-3 double play. Put your rally caps on, here we go. Winning run is in the hole. Called strike one to Becker. If their first guys can score 3, so can ours, and if we do that, we end the game. Wow, that's a good pitch, 0-2. Cedar Park fans yelling, oh, on that one, but I'm telling you, that was a good pitch. High on that one to 1-2 to Ethan Becker. So is that Molinaro on deck? No, it is not. Looks like Brooks Dillman. This one misses. 2-2. Don't know who's in the hole. Molinaro over 3, bounce out to second, hit batsman and scored, and struck out swinging. So maybe trying to lift him for somebody who might get a hot hand. Swing and a miss, and he's down, 1 away. Again, top of the order, but it's not Molinaro.
Center fielder, Houston.
Brooks Dillman
Molinaro.
Be the hitter.
Pinch hitter number 11, Brooks Dillman.
Dillman didn't play in the first game. First pitch is a strike. Bunted, third base side, off comes the pitcher. Throws over in time to get him. Nice play by Mikey Everett. Well, Cedar Park's going to kick themselves. It may take a while to get to sleep tonight. They had this game won. They just had to get 3 outs, but gave up 3 runs, mostly on miscues. Now the runs were really deserved, on with errors and walks. They did not get a hit in that inning. Oh, they did have a double. Here's Richardson with 2 outs and nobody on. Last chance. Swung on chopper third, but foul. 0-1. Now they're 2 strikes away. So we won't be seeing Coach tonight. We'll have a quick post-game wrap-up. Probably won't even do the stats here. So I can close down and get out of here. It's so late. 9:39. Thought we'd be out of here by now. That one misses, 1-1. It's low and away. Man, now the Ray fans are asking for that. It was clearly not a strike. Chopper to third, that's fair. Gets it on 1 hop across the diamond for the out that ends the game. And Ray with a comeback in the final inning after Cedar Park had taken a 4-3 lead in the bottom of the 6th. Come back to the top of the 7th. A walk, and he scored. An E1, and he scored. An E4, and he scored. 2 of them scoring on a 2 RBI double by the next hitter, Everett. He got out at third after that double, trying to stretch in a triple. The next 2 guys got out easy. Cedar Park goes 0 for 3 in the bottom of the 7th and loses 6-4. We're going to get out of here, let's see, fairly quickly.
And we should have some fine baseball.
I'm going to talk to Coach. The Cedar Park Timberwolves fall to the Ray Texans, game 2 of the tournament, game 5 of the season. Record now 4-2 on the season. Next up, 2 games tomorrow, as we've been saying all night, right back here at Cabanas Field. 11:15 game time versus Los Fresnos. Probably about 11:10 for the broadcast to start. Right after that, 20 to 30 minutes after that game ends, we'll play Del Rio right here. There'll be 2 different broadcasts there. We'll shut the first one down, start up a new one, so you got to go to a new link to see the Del Rio game from the Los Fresnos game. Special thanks to the whole Vype staff, Operations Director Merle Bertrand, to our QA for this game, Les Clary, our voiceover artist, Roland Ruiz, and our technical support officer, Suna Venkat. This is Brad Cohn signing off for the Vype Network. See you tomorrow.
This has been the Vype Live Network's presentation of Cedar Park Timberwolves Baseball. Sponsored by Toyota of Cedar Park, Adele Golf, Thundercloud Subs, Austin Go-To Team Realty, Alzer's Barbecue, ASI Protection Services, and Academy Sports and Outdoors. Join us again for the next live worldwide broadcast of Cedar Park Timberwolves.